Hey man, what's up?
Hello, how you doing?
How you
I'm fine.
doing? Cool, cool. SHIRAZ Lane, Jani Laine.
Yeah,
Congratulations on the new album, which comes out in October in Vertigo on
thanks.
Frontier Records and stuff like that. The band started in 2011, right, in Finland?
Yeah,
Cool. Um, let's go back to a little bit of your history before, the band started and stuff, because I was reading stuff about Falconing and Legacy of Heathens in 2005. You were like special guitar player.
sorry, can you repeat the last?
There was an album that came out called Legacy of Heathens in 2005, and you played guitar on that.
No, not actually. It can't be me. I started playing guitar that year probably, so like something that has similar name to me.
Wow. Okay, let's go to 2011, Before It Strikes, which was your EP that
Yeah,
came. Can you tell me anything about that? How many were pressed, and is it still available?
I think that's like actual. Well, we called it EP, but it's more of like our first demo recordings ever. But we pressed it as a CD, and of course we tried to do our best work at the time. But the band just started, and it was like pretty much like I think first time recording anything, as a band or as an individual almost. So there is like I think 100 CDs, and I think you can find it like on Discogs or somewhere like that. But it's pretty rare, and it's like more of like a demo stuff. Just start get the band started, and at the time, I think we put the songs out to like MySpace, or because Spotify didn't exist, it was like CDs or YouTube or something. But at some point, when we really felt we got the band and like proper recordings, we deleted those songs from like our YouTube and stuff like that. Just wanted to start out as like with the clean out all the demo stuff, and start as a proper band. But
Right.
it's true, like our first recordings,
Wow. Wow.
like,
So
or something like that. Yeah,
cool. So basically, your real first EP came out in 2014. Be the Slave or Be the Change.
yeah,
Tell me a little bit about that CD.
yeah. I think at that time, our original bass player, he left the band. I think in 2013, and we just felt like we got some freedom to start working the songs and writing the songs the way we want it, and we
Right.
got the vision. So we actually had mostly those songs that are on that EP was already written when Joel joined the band,
Right.
but he knew some guys, and that we could actually we went to his studio. Is a singer from Private Line. He owned a studio, and Joel he has had been recording there with his former band. So it was straight away, okay, these songs are good, and let's go to the studio. So we kind of got the whole process rolling with him, and yeah, it's like 5 songs. I think there's rock like Money Talks, it's a banger, and Mental Slavery. It's like a classic Shiraz Lane anthem already, and of course there's Story to Tell. It's more like a mellow one and with the positive message, and I think it kind of captured like our style good way, like in a five songs. So
Cool. Your last release, Forgotten Shades of Life, and came out in 2022. Can you tell me a little bit about that and when you got signed to Frontier Records?
yeah, actually, yeah, with that album, it was actually when the coronavirus kind of closed down the
Right.
world a little, and we had been working with a Swedish producer on previous album and EP, and a couple of songwriting sessions. So we couldn't go to Sweden, so we felt like, okay, maybe we should do something a little bit different on that album. So like a main idea was like, okay, we're gonna write the songs at the rehearsal room, like it in a little bit of the old school way we had done on the first EP, actually, like the Be the Slave or Be the Change, in the style of that. And the idea was to play also the main tracks live in the studio at the same time, like a little bit also in the old school way that the bands used to do, before the 60s, even like a Zeppelin. So that was the main goal, actually, with that album, to kind of capture the live sound of the band a little bit. And I think we managed to do that. But it's a little bit more progressive album and not so like a radio friendly. But I think also that time we couldn't really play the live gigs that much. So I think it kind of has the effect on the band somehow, because it kind of felt like we could concentrate on rehearsing and playing the new stuff, but it kind of, because we've been playing so many shows all the time, it kind of took something away from us. So I think that on the songs, and a little bit like a dark mood on some songs, and I think it affected a little bit on that. Yeah, and signing with Frontiers, our first proper album, For Crying Out Loud, was actually released with Frontiers and Carnival Days, also the second album. But now I think we felt we wanted to go back, because they have all this international, stuff going on. We felt with this album would be really nice to, have a little bit like a boost, like all over the world, and work with them again. And it's really great, actually, and I think that labels is better than ever.
So in Vertigo is on Frontiers, and it comes out October 24th. How does that work? You write the material, you hand it in, and do they have comments, or they just said, we love it, let's go with it?
Well, not going into the too much details within the deal we have them right now. We actually had already recorded like the first singles that we missed already before we actually did the deal with them.
Right.
So we offered them, hey, here's like first singles, and we're planning to release the album. So these are the first songs we've done, and we're going to keep up working with the rest of the album.
Right.
So we kind of went naturally after that. So they didn't have too much to say about okay, you should do more into this or that. So I think they trusted us with and we're happy with the already first singles. So not too stressed about the songwriting there or sound or anything. I think they've been happy, and it's been great to work with them.
Cool. And Come Alive is the new single, and actually it's my favorite song on the album. I really enjoy that track and stuff like that. But we'll go down by track, and you tell me a little bit about each song and stuff like that. And also, this comes out on white vinyl and gold vinyl. So I don't know how many you press, but people better jump on that right away before they're gone.
Yeah, I think the gold vinyl is like 100 copies.
Yeah.
White one, I think. I'm not actually sure about how many of that is, but I think it's not that limited.
Right. Yeah. Definitely, they'll be sold out. So collectors better move on that stuff right away.
And it's our first LP pressing ever, so that's also a special thing.
Are they on pre-order? Can you order that now?
Yeah, it's already over, and pre-sales it's going on right now. So.
Cool. Okay, let's go down track by track, and you tell me a little bit about each song and stuff. Let's start off with Stone Cold Lover.
Yeah, yeah. I think Mickey, our guitar player, and he's like a riff machine, like
Uh-huh.
at the songwriting wise. He
Right.
came up with that riff, that groove idea. He sent me the demo, and then I kind of like the idea that it gave to me. Then I started tweaking the song a bit, and we came out this chorus thing or hook with the Hannes. And I think it's like it's great start for the album. It's as like a shuffle groove,
Right.
but
Yeah.
it's the riff is huge on that one and the chorus hook. So I think it's going to be also really good
Cool.
live. But
Cool.
it's a little
Cool.
bit more heavier side on the album, so to
Yeah.
speak. But it's great rocking song, with the shuffle groove, and it's classic SHIRAZ.
Track number 2, Dangerous.
Yeah, I think that's when we finished the demo, I felt like okay, now we got like probably the first single,
Right.
right? And it really turned out to be the first single.
Wow.
But the riff also from Mickey was original, like already he came up with the riff already on the when we were playing the or rehearsing for the Forgotten Shades of Life.
Right.
But I think it would have been turned out really different if we would use it on that one. But I think now we kind of managed to combine like this mean riff and disco beats and
Right. Yeah.
some uplifting catchy stuff, and it's kind of it captured the essence of SHIRAZ Lane pretty well, I think, with Hannes
Okay.
singing high and stuff like that.
Cool. Cool. Track number 3, The Ray of Light.
Yeah, it's been also dangerous. It's been like a really good live song. People have
Right.
been loved. So
Cool.
it's will be staying on the set for a while.
Track number 3, The Ray of Light. Tell me a little bit about that song.
Yeah, I think that's the last one we finished writing for this album, and I think the lyric wise, it tells a little bit more. Also, from like when you're probably having like troubles in your life, but you
Right.
should to lose all the hope. But I think that's it's kind of hopeful song, and hopefully it will be resonate with the audience and bring that like a ray of light to people's life. But I think I also really like the mood for that song, and it kind of is like up tempo song, but with lots of feel and
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
emo-
Track number 4, Live a Little More.
yeah. That's like I came up with the instrument for that one because I wanted to have like a ballad with that little bit different groove, more like a strumming acoustic thing, and it it actually came out to be like it's kind of a ballad, but it's still like
Right.
has
Yeah.
this really nice groove to it, and that's also a little bit like kind of classic SHIRAZ Lane sound, but it's still something new.
Right. Yeah.
Lyric wise, it's also like I think the song title says it all. Like, live a little more,
Yeah.
live a little more, enjoy the life, and well, it's of course we get to work and do everything like that, but we still have probably a spirit somewhere here, and we want to keep it up.
Track number 5, Babylon.
Babylon. Well, Miki got really inspired by the movie called Babylon that came out like a couple of years ago, like the Hollywood. So he wanted to, make a song that has the same vibe to that movie, what he saw, like a soundtrack song. And we wrote the melodies and lyrics together with the producer Per Aldeheim. So he actually, when he heard the demo track of that one, he also immediately thought about the same movie. So it's kind of funny coincidence. So he came up with the lyric idea about the band, and it was actually the same inspiration as Mickey when he wrote the actual song structure and riffs and everything. But that's also like a little of the special one in the album. It has all horns and it's a little bit surprising, but I think it's a really catchy song and it's going to be probably a live banger to get the audience really, partying.
Track number 6, Plastic Heart.
Yeah, that's more of like classic SHIRAZ Lane or to the rock here. Great riff, up to the song driving, and I think it's been now on our live set as a starter, so it works pretty good live. But I think it's has classic SHIRAZ Lane elements, and it's been really great to see people actually love the song really much as a single release. So
now, when you play out live, how many of these songs are you going to be playing on your set?
I don't know, probably from the new album, like 5 songs, probably 5 or 6.
Good.
At first, but
Right, yeah. Wow. Let's go to track number 7, Sayonara Love.
that's also like a one of the songs we finished before starting recordings, and it's once again Mickey got his riff and the song like a instrumental ID, and then we started working on it with the producer, and the lyric idea actually came out like it's actually like a story from a real life,
right.
But it developed it a little bit. But like 10 years ago, we were playing a show in Tokyo, Japan, and that's where Hannes and Mickey got the inspiration, from. I think it's really, I really like the song. It's like a straightforward. You can get the chorus hook immediately. And it's great rocker.
Right, yeah. Track number 8, Bullshit.
Yeah, that's also like a little bit different album, but our producer into the song idea that turned out to be bullshit, and we loved the song immediately, so we wanted to give it a try.
Right, yeah.
And the lyrics, they are like they're really like how do you say it, like with all this stuff going on in the world, I think it's sometimes great write a song about that kind of stuff. And it's also really like a cinematic song also at the same time, like a really huge soundscape and everything. That's more to the modern side of our band and sound also.
Track number 9, Come Alive.
Yeah, that's also more to the groovier side. Great riff and great chorus hook. I think it turned out really nice. And also 2 guitar solos. I'm happy with it. But yeah, I think that one also we gonna have a live debut soon. So let's see how it will work live. But I think I really like the song. It's also a little bit different from the classic, like more heavier songs. It's kind of heavy but poppy at the same time.
Right, yeah, definitely. Last track is Brand New Day.
Yeah. That one also we started working with producer Per Aldeheim, and we felt it kind of had this melancholy and that type of feeling. And we were at the Stockholm doing the demo sessions, and we had a like a night out in the bar, and next day it was the last day of the demo sessions, and we started working with that song. We actually had a little bit of the hangover, so the songs now fit to our mood. So I think that was the painful feeling was a little bit of the inspiration for that one. But we later on we rewrote the lyrics and worked with the melodies quite much. But I think that's the also a little bit of the modern sound, but still really nice chorus hook vibe to it.
So, reading stuff, you shared the stage with like Kiss and stuff like that. What's your impression of that?
Yeah, that was 2022. It was when Kiss played their final tour.
Uh-huh.
That was probably like the European at that point. And our good friend and a merch guy, Jan Carlson, he had heard, okay, Kiss is coming to Finland, and they have no support band there. So he was like, hey guys, just ask the Kiss crew.
Huh?
And that actually worked.
Wow.
We got to support them. So thanks to Jan for the idea. But yeah, of course it was super crazy and like a dream come true
Right.
playing Ice Hall in Helsinki. Yeah. We played there once before recording Deep Purple, but that was like it's like our biggest gig today date. And of course Kiss, played an amazing show, but I was so nervous, before that show. It was amazing. I got to
Yeah.
say, meet the Kiss guys. It was super cool, and everything worked great there with their crew and everything. So it was really nice opportunity.
Cool. You have any shows booked right now you want to talk about?
We have some dates here in Finland when the album comes out. It's like Finnish album leg. Next year we're planning on some touring, some dates, but it's not signed in the books yet. So we try to have some shows in abroad as well. It's our plan to, when the album comes out, we have also one show in Spain at the Lion Rock Fest. So we try to tour as much as we can after the album comes out.
Is there any plans to come to the United States?
Yeah, I think our plan is to play at least at the moment, not next year. After that, at some point, plans for the US. It's hard for like as we are because it's expensive. So can't really promise anything yet, but we try to make something happen at some point at least. Would be of course would be really nice to play there and tour there, and you have some really classic cities and venues there in your huge country there. So, and I think our music it's lots of influences from US. So,
You guys have any merchandise you like to talk about and where people could pick it up?
yeah, we actually have in the US merch booth is selling our t-shirts in the US. So I think we have some new models there. And in Europe, we have a Backstage Rock Shop. That's our official merch store. We have this year we released 2 new t-shirts from the Dangerous single and Bullshit. It's like a idea from the artwork. And I think when the album comes out, there will be new t-shirts with the album covers or some new ideas. So if you want our t-shirt, just keep an eye open, and we'll post that stuff on our social medias and everything.
What's the last live band you went to go see?
Last live band. Actually, this summer I haven't been going out that the live bands. Well, can't even remember if we've been so busy, working this album project, so I haven't been going out much. Uh, I I'm not even. But we were in UK, and there was a couple of small festivals, or probably some local bands that played there.
Right, yeah.
Last year, I saw Bruce Springsteen and Metallica here in Helsinki, and I think the Bruce Springsteen show, it was like one of the best, hands down, I've ever seen. So that was really inspiring for me. And Metallica, I've seen the guys, and it was also great to see them play here.
Is there any new bands you could recommend to me that are just starting out that are pretty good?
Like a new, like up and coming bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think from Finland, they just released their first album. It's called Luna Kills. That's more of a modern metal with they have a female singer, but she's really good, and they've been working on their craft for many years here. But they're now started their career and having lots of tours and everything here in Europe and Finland. So I think that's one idea.
Good, good. So what are your hopes once this album comes out? What do you hope for?
Yeah, I think we hope just to reach more fans
Uh,
that would like and our style, and got to tour with a little bit bigger, be like a opening act probably, like to gain our audience, so we could start having also our own tours at some point. So I think we just want to gain the presence.
yeah, cool,
Is
cool.
our main goal at the moment, and of course play great gigs and play these new songs live. I think will work pretty good.
Cool. And who is your favorite band?
Well, can't really say one, but
Uh,
of course, classics like
uh,
80s bands, classics, Guns N' Roses and Skid Row are one of my favorites, and Def Leppard is
uh-huh.
like one of my all-time favorites. And well, I can dig anything, almost anything musical, so it's it doesn't matter to me so much. But yeah, those some all-time favorites, like where it all started.
Wow. Well, Jenny, it was great talking to you and everybody's support in Vertigo on Frontier Records, which comes out October 24th. Make sure you pre-order it and make sure you pre-order the vinyl before they're gone, and then you're out of luck. So congratulations on that. Would you like to say anything to the fans?
Yeah, just I hope you guys really dig the album and come to see us going to the city near you, play some the show. And hope you enjoy the songs and album, and get the vinyls and merch and whatever, and support the band. And
Cool, cool.
cheers.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.
All right, thanks. Thank you.